from Srimad Bhagavatam 10-7, chapter 5, text 25 and 26. So we will display on the screen. So 26, 25 I'll do and 26 we'll all recite together. Nishamayeta sutta vacho Hiranyakashipustada Guruputramuvachedam Rusha Praspuratidadaraha. 26 we'll recite together. Brahmabandho kimetatte
Brahmabandho kimattatte
Brahmabandho kimetette
Paksham Shaitat Sata
Vipaksham Shrayata Sata
Asaram Grahito Balo
Saram Grahito Balo
Mamanadritya Durmate.
Anadritya Durmate.
Okay, anyone would like to recite? Or we continue with translation?
Brahmabandho kimattatte Vipaksham shrayata sata Asaram grahito balo Mam anadritya durmate. Hari.
Brahmabandho kimetette Vipaksham Shrayata Sata Asaram Grahito Balo Mam Anadritya Durmate. Hare Krishna.
Brahmabandho kimettate vipaksham shayata sata asaram grahito balo mamanadritya durmate.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, we'll move on to translation.
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. O unqualified most, I'll read the translation of 25th also. Can you scroll the screen up?
Mataji, 25th shloka.
After hearing these words of devotional service from the mouth of his son Prahlada, Hiranyakashipu was extremely angry, his lips trembling. He spoke as follows to Shanda, the son of his guru Shukracharya. Text 26, translation. O unqualified, most heinous son of a Brahmana, you have disobeyed my order and taken shelter of the party of my enemies. You have taught this poor boy about devotional service. What is this nonsense? Typical Prabhupada's language. What is this nonsense? In this verse, the word asaram, meaning having no substance, is significant. For a demon, there is no substance in the process of devotional service. But to a devotee, devotional service is the only essential factor in life. Since Hiranyakashipu did not like devotional service, the essence of life, he chastised Prahlad Maharaj's teacher with harsh words. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmalitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manavishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Gadamayyam Dadatim Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamsam Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunatham Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Javadutam Parjana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakha Hamsa Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nite Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyata Deshikari Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gauritushe Namaha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kantana Sube Bhakta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhishya कृपा सिंधु बेव च पतितनां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे कृष्ण। So very auspicious, happy day today. It's Ekadashi, a day very dear to Lord Vishnu, mother of devotional service. The day of Ekadashi, and we are very fortunate that we are reading and hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, the wonderful instructions by Prahlad Maharaj. So Hiranyakashipu, he being the topmost demon, or Asura Varya, the topmost demon, the best of the demons, Prahlad Maharaj addresses his father. So when Hiranyakashipu asked his son, what is how do you know it's a demon? How do you know how much devotional quality I have? How much demoniac quality still I have? One should be very careful in judging oneself and not others. Because when we judge others, we get into prajalpa and eventually lead to blasphemy of the devotee. 4 things we should never get into prajalpa with. 4 categories. Prajalpa related to any devotee. He may be a junior, he may be a senior, he may be equal, he may be contaminated devotee, he may be uh, useless. Sometimes devotees say useless devotee, whatever he may be. He's a devotee. No prajalpa related to him behind his back. Second category, no prajalpa related to scriptures. There should be a discussion, guided discussion by Guru Sadhu Shastra, no prajalpa. No interpretations. Anyway, that is obvious. Third, no prajalpa related to Krishna. And fourth, very important, no prajalpa related to ISKCON. You know what is happening in ISKCON, New Jersey? You know what is happening in New Vrindavan? You know what is happening in ISKCON, New Delhi, Mumbai? You know what is happening in Mayapur? This happened, this happened. Anything which is not, helping us to increase our bhakti, it's called prajalpa. Yes, you can discuss, what happened in Mayapur? In Temple of Vedic Planetarium on 29th, on the auspicious day of appearance of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur, the dearmost spiritual master of Srila Prabhupada. ISKCON Mayapur opened the Nasingha wing of TUVP structure. Very beautiful. This is good. This is not prajalpa. The 4 categories. Because this prajalpa will lead to destruction of bhakti. Shadbir bhakti vinashyati. So now how do we know that how much demoniac we are and how much divine we are? When we came to Krishna consciousness, we were like crows, all black, only white teeth, everything else black. Heart black, body black, clothes black, soul contaminated with blackish nonsense substance. Everything is black. And what we have to become? Paramhamsa. Everything white. Absolutely spotless white. So there is a transition from crow to Hamsa. Swan. So where am I now? I know my origin, I know my destination, but where have I reached? When we travel in train, we want to know where which station has come, where have we reached? So we need to analyze. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, Ekadashi is the day, every Ekadashi we should analyze. Am I progressing? Is my flight or journey going like this? Or it's going like this? Or it's just stable, not going anywhere? So we should know how many black feathers I still have hidden under the white feathers. When we come in Krishna consciousness, in very short time, we have our white feathers coming up. But inside, deep inside, is still black feathers of crow. The body of swan, but the heart of crow. The heart also should become of a swan, not only the body. That is called consciousness. It has to purify. So how do I know I'm demon, I'm demonian? By these things. Hiranyakashipu is presenting that. And he is helping us to understand. Never become a demon like me. He is teaching us. He is our Guru. Shukadeva Goswami, one of the shlokas says, Shri Hiranyakashipu Vacha. He's using Shri for Hiranyakashipu. So demons also teach in Bhagavad what we are not supposed to do. Do's and don'ts. So Hiranyakashipu was very pleased. See, elder son, Prahlad is elder son, 5-year-old. So dear, he's the first one in our family. He was gone to school. I don't think Hiranyakashipu ever went to school. I'm not sure. He was uneducated, demon. The Prahlad is like first one in our school, in our family to go to school. He has come back from the school. And Hiranyakashipu, like a loving father, is so happy. So happy. When the teachers bring Prahlad close to Hiranyakashipu, he lifts Prahlad, makes Prahlad sit on his lap. And he smells his hair, kisses Prahlad. Tears of love are flowing for Hiranyakashipu's eyes, flowing down through the cheeks. So much intense that scene becomes. Just like a pure devotee is seeing another pure devotee is in ecstasy. And then he asked him, my dear son, what have you read or studied in school? Every father mother will ask. It's a normal question. Now Prahlad could have said that, my father, I'm reading geography. I read A, B, C, D. I read some grammar or history. And so many things. But Prahlad did not say any of such. Even though he was learning them. He was being taught. He was not learning, but he was being taught. There's a difference. That's how we have to live in this material. People, our mind, our false ego, our contaminated consciousness, and people around us will try to teach us something nonsense. We don't have to learn that. We have to learn from Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj was being taught all politics. He did not learn. And that is why when he was asked, what have you learned? He said, Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu, Smaranam Padasevanam, Archanam Mandanam Dasyam, Sakhyam Atma Nivedanam, Iti Pumsarpita Vishnu, Bhakti Sennavalakshana, Kriyeta Bhagavati Yadha, Tanmanne Aditam Uttamam. The first verse, most of us we know. Second verse, we forget. What is the translation for second verse? I'll just read it. These 9 processes are accepted as pure devotional service. One who has dedicated his life to the service of Krishna through these 9 methods should be understood the most learned person, for he has acquired complete knowledge. I'm a little surprised. Whether did you complete the previous 2 verses in one class? That will take at least 9 classes. So, of course, becomes such long, he has written such long purpose. Just the reading purpose, half an hour will go on. So, when Hiranyakashipu heard this sign of a demon, opposite to a devotee, When Hiranyakashipu heard what happened, he became very angry, hissing like a snake, which we read in today's two verses. Why he becomes angry? Why a person becomes angry? It's coming. Anger has many reasons. You do what I don't like, or you don't do what I like, I become angry. That is very superficial. Here, why is Hiranyakashipu becoming false envy? False ego that I am the Supreme Lord, envy against the Supreme Lord, the original Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. When we are envious of someone, if I am envious of a devotee who is in my community, and somehow he is being glorified, I will be like snake, ready to kill everyone and anyone. Envy burns the heart. Burns the heart, and then the person becomes angry. Insecurity makes one angry. So this is why he was angry. His enemy. Shravanam Kirtanam Hiranyakashipu Smaram, we would have said, the Hiranyakashipu would have been happy. But he's saying Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaram. That is a demon. Pakka demons means they will hear about Bhakti, they will hear about Bhagavan, they will become angry. They are demons. So now you can gradually reduce the intensity. So you find some normal people, innocent people who are not demons. That we are supposed to preach to them. Difficult to preach to demons. And then devotees. So a devotee, if he will hear the glorification of Vishnu, he'll smile. He'll be elated. He'll be happy. His face will bloom like a lotus. And when materialistic people are glorified, or the entire material conception is glorified, devotees are like, oh, nonsense. Ridiculous. He is a devotee. If material things are being glorified and you are like, wow, good, this is very nice, that means we have a long way to go. He is still grows. So, if we have to glorify anything material, we glorify in the context that it is ultimately Krishna's energy and Krishna's intelligence given to human beings, where they have created such marvels, buildings and architecture and so on. So there is demon from the world. Now, in today's verse, he's calling out Prahlada's teacher. So Hiranyakashipu was angry because he heard about devotion. Then he says, "O unqualified, most heinous son of Brahmana, Shanda, you have disobeyed my order and taken shelter of the party of my enemies. You have taught this poor boy about devotional service. What is this nonsense?" So Hiranyakashipu is threatened. Powerful personality who controls all the three worlds. He's threatened. He's feeling. He's not threatened. Prahlad is not threatening. He's feeling threatened by a 5-year-old son of himself. Just a 5-year-old boy can threaten. This is what materialistic people are. They're always insecure. The richest man in America, or the richest man in the world, is threatened. Someone else should not take over. So what is the use of you being so rich if you're not able to be happy, if you're not able to enjoy the richness? You should be able to enjoy your wealth. But he knows that the wealth can go away any time. He knows that. Every person who has money, who has anything material, they are internally insecure. What if it goes away? all the six opulence of Krishna, that is what material people look out for. And especially wealth, fame, beauty, and strength in terms of health, intelligence. I doubt very few people are looking for. Not many are looking for renunciation. But this is all what Krishna's opulence is. So he is being threatened, or he's feeling threatened. So that is why he's chastising. He has to become angry. He becomes angry on his own. First he threw Allah. I think on the second time he threw Prabhu. And then he's chastising, thinking that the Shanda and Amarka, they have taught. So they will plead that we have not taught. And then Hiranyakashipu was saying, you are taking shelter of the opposite party. Whose opposite party? A demon and divine. Demoniac and divine. So these are the opposite parties, the Supreme Lord. So that is how a demoniac person will think. Any disturbance in his life, he'll become angry. And devotees, I was just reading yesterday about Sri Haridas Thakur in Chakravarti Prabhu. Amen. He's beaten in 22 marketplaces, undisturbed. Sudarshan came to protect him. Haridas is praying to Sudarshan, please don't harm them. They're just instruments. So, Sri Haridas Thakur gives one instruction there. He says, before he's beaten up, he's sent to jail, prison house. All the prisoners who are inside the prison house become happy knowing that Haridas is a saint and he is coming and will get his association. Because they are all captured by the Nawab. So then they all become happy. And then Haridas Thakur meet them and he gives them instruction. And he tells them, see what is the devotee? He tells them, whatever situation may come, however you are troubled, however amount of trouble and miseries come in your life, never give up chanting of Hare Krishna. And we have witnessed, we have seen practicing devotees, they give up chanting. And even if they don't give up chanting, we all have witnessed in our life, if any material disturbance happens, then what happens? Our chanting gets affected. We are not able to focus, we are not able to chant. Whether you become very happy or very sad, in both the situations you cannot chant. So this is the devotee, that whatever situation comes in my life, I will still chant and take shelter of the Lord. A beautiful example comes in the first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, where Arjuna and Krishna are running behind Ashwatthama, after Ashwatthama has killed 5 sons of sleeping sons of Brahma. So then, when Ashwatthama sees Krishna and Arjuna, like all devouring fire coming behind him and they will kill him, then Ashwatthama becomes scared. He is scared. And then he releases Brahmastra. So when a demoniac person becomes scared of something, he does something which creates more trouble, which invites more problems in his life. Seeing that situation, when Brahmastra was released, Arjuna becomes fearful. But because Arjuna is a devotee, he takes shelter of Krishna. And how to take shelter of Krishna? Learn from that path. First, he glorifies Krishna. Then he tells that, what is this, my Lord? And what shall I do? Then Krishna gives him instruction. This is Murkha, this foolish Drauni, the son of Drona. has released Brahmastra, but he does not know how to reclaim it back. So you release one Brahmastra, merge, and then reclaim, because you know that. So first, Arjuna glorifies Krishna, then he puts his petition, then he hears from Krishna, and the fourth, he circumambulates Krishna 3 times and then releases. This is devotee, devotee. Ashwatthama and Arjuna. Hiranyakashipu and Prahlad. They both have negative situation, but both Arjuna and Prahlad Maharaj taking shelter of Krishna. And Hiranyakashipu and Ashwatthama, they are trying to do something on their own. So when problems come in our life, we have to definitely deal with it. You will have to deal with it. But before dealing, are you taking shelter of Krishna? Mam anusmara yuddhacha. You always meditate on me and then fight. So you are doing your duty. Some of you might be going to school, college, or university, or job, or doing any activity. If I'm eating some prasadam, suddenly some green chili comes. Krishna, Prabhu, can you please pass on some water? Or otherwise, sometimes people don't remember Krishna. It's so hot. So give me some water. So in that situation, are you able to remember Krishna? That's the point. If not, then we are not ready to face death yet. So can we tell death to wait for some time? No. And what shall I do? Prepare yourself. When Vishwarupa, Vishwambhar's elder brother, he takes sannyas. So Vishwambhar, Nimai, he gets very serious about studies. But Jagannath Mishra, the father of Nimai Pandit, he thinks that if he's too much into studies, then he will develop renunciation and he will also leave home and take sannyas and go. And he dreams out. He gets the dream that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has taken sannyas. So he tells Sachi Mata, no further studies for Nimai. So Sachi Mata says, if he will not study, how will he maintain himself? How will he eat? How will he bring money? And Sri Jagannath Mishra says, "O innocent daughter of a Brahman, do you not know? The maintainer is Krishna. I am very learned Brahmana, but see, we don't have enough food to eat. But there are so many illiterate people. They have so much money, so much money. So our endeavor, our studies, our endeavor, our job, our work, our business is not directly in proportional to how we are taken care. A very important definition for devotees. If you are a devotee, how much faith we have in Krishna? Very difficult. Very difficult. Srivas Pandit was not doing anything. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Srivas, you are not doing anything. How will you eat? How will you sustain? You have so many family members, so many relatives dependent on you. He said, my dear Lord, I will fast for 1 day. I will fast for 2nd day. And I will fast for 3 days. If in 3 days the food does not come on its own to my house, I will jump in Ganga and finish off my life. I have so much faith in Krishna. He is the maintainer. He is the protector. He will send food. I am doing my dharma of bhakti. It is his duty. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is so pleased hearing the words of Srivas. That kind of faith we need to develop before we die. Otherwise, again, we will come back. So then Jagannath Mishra goes on speaking that how it is not one's own endeavor, it is prarabdha. So let him not study. That is divine quality, faith on Krishna. So we have to always remember that whatever is happening in my life, miseries will come. Haridas Thakur said, let the miseries come. You don't stop chanting. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur, very important instructions, last instruction is a list of instructions, very essential instruction everyone must read. I can send to Shama Gauri Mataji and she can share on the group. 43 instructions. And one of the instructions, very powerful. Let me see if I have. I could show you. Beautiful instruction. I don't know if I have the sharing. Look at the instruction number 25. Look at instruction number 25. E samsara thaka kale ache nana badha. So he says, while living in this world, we encounter many difficulties, but there is no need for us to be bewildered by these difficulties. Go to 26. We need make no effort to remove any of these obstacles. What is necessary for us while we are still here is to learn what is beyond, what will be the nature of our eternal life. We don't have to do anything, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. Let our prarabdha come. We will not defend. We will just keep chanting Hare Krishna, saying that we are all temporary. And of consciousness. How much we need to prepare. We are lacking so much. We all together resolve this. And I will work hard, harder and harder. Deeper I will go in Krishna consciousness so that I will become a devotee. And then one day I will leave God. So Jagannath Mishra, he continues. I'll come back to the same point. Jagannath Mishra says, Sachin, my dear Sachi, let us not worry. Prarabdha will come, money has to come, will come, money is not supposed to come, will not come. Don't worry. What is most important is one is most fortunate if at the time of death he is chanting the holy names of Krishna. Jagannath Mishra says that is most fortunate. Taking care of body, okay. What do most fortunate people do? They chant the holy name of Krishna while they are leaving this world, never to come back again. Amazing. All our acharyas are chanting Hare Krishna. But that is what is needed. So whatever may be the situation, chant. It's very unfortunate that when devotees say that, Prabhu, why am I not growing in Krishna consciousness? Why my heart has not become purifying even though I'm chanting for last 10 years? Sorry, Prabhu, you're not chanting. If you chant one day, 16 rounds, you'll be a different personality. Or to talk about chanting for 10 years and 20 years. You'll become fearless. If anyone who chants even 16 mantras carefully, attentively, and hear, even 16 mantras, his entire days, as they say, you made my day. That will make his day. Want to talk about 16 rounds. Srila Prabhupada writes in 4th canto, 16 rounds chanting Hare Krishna. So powerful, it can fulfill any of the desires. And Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur warns us that if you desire material, you will, Nam Prabhu will fulfill your material desires and you will still suffer in this material. So better chant and hear, become purified and go back. That will make us devote. That is the Prahlad Maharaj. Fearless at the face of death. That is Prahlad. That's why Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to hear again and again about Prahlad Maharaj 100 times back to back. Prahlad and Dhruva, 5-year-old kids. Look at their determination, what they have shown. 5-year-old. And we say, oh, my 10-year-old son, my 15-year-old daughter, they are bachas. 5-year-old Maharaj, fearless at the face of death. Why? Because of chanting. Until unless we are chanting, we are not going anywhere. Be happy and continue to stay in America. Only if we are chanting, we'll go back. So if we are not improving, that means chanting is not happening. Forget about the quality, even quantity, I doubt. I doubt even if we are doing quantity. Because sometimes when we are absorbed in some hallucinated thoughts of material world, our deeds, they just continue. Because we develop that inertia. It's continuing. But they're not moving. Even if this is moving, they're not going here. So that's not called chanting. Chanting means vibrate the tongue. Hare Krishna Mahamantra should come out, it should go inside the ear, it will land in the heart. That is called chanting. Then it will purify. If it goes out here, does not enter here. That's not called chanting. So even quantity I doubt. Because someone who's chanting 16 hours, we do not know how much power he has, what kind of quality he will become. It's not ordinary process. The most powerful process in the entire creation is chanting of Hare Krishna. Most powerful. Nothing in front of this, nothing. Personally declared. I don't have the book right now with me. I was reading. I have kept in my room. I would have read how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructs Tapan Mishra when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu visited East Bengal. Such powerful instructions to Tapan Mishra about holy name. Very beautiful. 3 paragraphs. Very beautiful instructions. For chanting of the holy name. To chant. Forget about all these material prajalpa and what all is happening in the material world, what all is happening in my house, what all happening. Nothing. Do minimum and focus maximum on chanting. And that chanting of one day will help you to become a propeller. So one day you chant, it will become propeller, it will help you to chant better next day. Then better third day, then better. This is how your journey will go like this. And if you don't offend, you don't commit any offenses, then your journey will not go like this. Then your journey will go. Because of offenses, because of anarthas, because of prajalpa, this gets pulled down, further. And if too many offenses, then crash land. But we have to take this process of bhakti, especially chanting, very seriously. And we have that kind of determination. So many times that Krishna speaks in Bhagavad Gita. In 18th chapter, only 4 or 5 times he says, hear this attentively, hear my instructions. Properly, again and again, sir, attentive chanting. Here, chant and here, chant and here, chant and here. Because when the holy name enters through the ears, lands in the region of heart, purifies the heart, the soul is purified, and the soul then sees Paramatma. And Paramatma is ready to embrace the soul, takes him back to God. Then we'll become like that, followers of God. Mahajano Vinavata Sapanta. It's Mahajan, we have to follow Mahajan. Happy Ekadashi. whether Ekadashi or Dwadashi, keep chanting. Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada. Any questions, comments?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, so giving us the instructions on how to chant. Yes, we always, I am saying, so I was always struggling chanting, so I don't know when that will be cleared. So I'm just praying someday, one day or someday, I should chant Shuddha Nam, at least one Nama also is fine. So thank you so much, Prabhuji, for that elaborated class. So devotees, any questions or realizations, please go ahead. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, any questions? Yeah, Anuradha Chella Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, thank you Mataji. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam Jai Shri. Thank you so much Prabhuji for a wonderful class. I don't have a question, but I have a realization. Just yesterday, not like yesterday, I was having a lot of problems. And then yesterday I went to kind of a decision, okay, let's not continue chanting because the things are making me like that. It's okay, maybe we can stop one day chanting and then we can cover those 16 rounds the next day. Like that I was thinking, but throughout night I couldn't able to sleep because I was I know if you give up the chanting, definitely you will fall down in Krishna consciousness. You will be nowhere. I was thinking, but I don't know what should I do. My family things are making me like that. But when we are in California, this time is completely won't work for me. I couldn't able to join, but somehow I woke up and I listened your class. Throughout class, you're saying chanting is very important. Don't give up chanting. Chanting is very important. Give up chanting. You're saying that, so it make me sense. Hey, what is important of chanting? Things maybe whatever it will come and it will go, but don't give up chanting. So I Prabhuji, thank you so much. Hari Bol, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna Madhuri. Very nice and very much you are being very honest. The assembly of Vaishnavas, if we are honest and we share our heart, Krishna blesses us more. Whatever problems may come, Srila Vishwanath, no. Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur, while he writes Chakravarti Bhagavatam, he says, in this context of Haridas Thakur, he says, anyone who remembers this incident of Haridas Thakur when he was being beaten in 22 marketplaces, all his miseries will go away. And immediately he'll become peaceful. And because you've shared, I'll share, yesterday I was coming back from Mayapur. I had a flight from Calcutta to Bombay. And when the flight descends, so some people get pain. So I get a lot of pain in my ears. This portion gets very painful. So extremely painful. I was reading Chakravarti Bhagavatam, and then I read this line and I meditated on Haridas Thakur, and I was reading also. Immediately I could see that even though there is pain, but I'm not feeling it. It is reduced. So that is how it helps. So whenever you are feeling any painful situation in life, remember Haridas Thakur, remember Prahlad Maharaj. And then they will help you. Why we do Mangalacharana? Why we chant the Mangalacharana and holy names of different acharyas while Mangalacharana, in Mangalacharana. So when I chant about 6 Goswamis, so actually 6 Goswamis, when I'm chanting, I'm meditating on them, and they come before my class and they bless me one by one. When I'm chanting about Panchatattva, they bless me. When I'm chanting about Guru and Prabhupada, they bless me. So I'm getting blessings. So that is why before speaking, we are told to do chant Mangala Chant. So even if you're doing any activity, Srila Prabhupada once he entered in the kitchen, and he at the doorstep he chanted Om Ajnana Timirandasya. He connected with his Guru, and then he enters. So any activity we do, we should remember these acharyas. They're very, very, very merciful. Imagine Haridas Thakur being beaten in 22 marketplaces, and Haridas Thakur is pleading to Lord that, my dear Lord, they are not offenders. These two people are not offenders. Please forgive them. Kind of merciful nature, because Krishna's nature is ultra merciful. Putana comes with poison. The problem is, you know what? We are not even followers of Putana. We have poison, but we are not coming to serve Krishna. Even if you come to serve Krishna with poison in your heart, Krishna will bless you. But at least come and serve. We devotees have become so lazy, we are not doing anything for Krishna. How Putana was purified? She had smeared so much of poison. She came with the intention to fulfill Krishna, but there was one more intention, to feed Krishna. And Krishna accepts that. So even my heart is consciousness, my consciousness, my heart, everything is contaminated. But let me do some service for Srila Prabhupada. How much struggle, Prabhupada went through. In 1962, I cannot forget that we mentioned Vidamrita. Prabhupada says, I'm standing alone in Delhi. I don't have place to stay in the night. I don't have money to eat food. My clothes are torn. I don't know what to do. Can you imagine, founder Acharya of our society is standing in New Delhi in 1962, and he's thinking he does not have clothes, he does not have food to eat, he does not have a place to stay. Still is so determined. We should think about them. They are very massive. So one question in the text came about Shivratri. Tomorrow is Shivratri, today is Ekadashi. What to do? Lord Shiva, he also follows Ekadashi. He does not follow Shivratri. Mahajano Yena Kathasati. All our 12 Mahajans, they follow Ekadashi. So if you don't break the fast tomorrow of Ekadashi, then your Ekadashi is not considered complete. So Shivratri fast anyways is not important. It's not for us. We cannot do everything. You're doing Ekadashi, the mother of all the fasts. Only one fast is above Ekadashi. That is Janmashtami. One Janmashtami fasting is equal to 20,000 crores of Ekadashis. No fast is above Ekadashi. So you must break Ekadashi fast. We are not told to do Shivratri fast. Then you do Shivratri fast, then Sai Baba fast, then Hanuman fast. Yes, Hanuman is a devotee, Shiva is a devotee. We don't deny. We respectfully pay obeisances. We visit Jyotirlingas. Mahaprabhu visits Shiva's temple. Mahaprabhu visits Devi's temple. But that does not mean we follow that path. I'm sorry, being very straightforward, but trying to be the follower of Prabhupada. Whatever Prabhupada said, I'm just trying to do it.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. So you said Janmashtami is like equivalent to 20,000 Ekadashi fast. What about Gaura Purnima, Prabhu?
Not 20,000, sorry, it's 20 crores.
20 crores? Okay, sorry. I'm a little weak in maths.
Yeah, Gaura Purnima, no less. Gaura Purnima is coming.
All same. Okay. Thank you, Prabhuji. So I think hand raise is also there, Prabhuji. So we can go with hand raise first.
Whatever you say, it's your forum.
Hare Krishna. So Lalitangi Radha Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dhanvat Pranams. Thank you so much for your wonderful lecture, and I'm very grateful for your instruction many years before that. Please hear Prabhupada's lectures. at least some time in a day, and that's helped me a lot, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for that. So you said one particular thing which is very making us think that when we bite the green chili, and are we able to think about the Lord? That means we are not yet ready for death. And there are so many other situations like this, emotionally, mentally, and physically, that corner us, right? At that time, I'm not yet able to think about the Lord at that time. I mean, the other times, maybe it's easy. So, what do you suggest, Prabhuji? How should I mean, what should I improve on?
So Krishna is telling us, Krishna is sending us small unit test. Let's see if you're ready for the final exam. You missed a little bit, with maybe half a mark you missed. My Lord, what can I do? No, you prepare. I'll send another test again. So keep preparing. What can we do? We are students, we keep preparing. So Krishna is sending these opportunities for us to understand whether we are ready or not. So at least you realize, you are greatly fortunate that you realize you are not ready. Most of us are in illusion that we are ready. Oh Krishna, please come and take me. Krishna will say, get lost. You contaminated Jiva. Maya will come and take you. I am not coming. First you follow Prabhupada as it is and purify. Then I will come and take you. I am not coming otherwise. So most of us, we don't even realize that we are not ready. So you are greatly fortunate that you realize. So don't worry. Continue. Every small incident, how we can. Gradually, it will come. We will come to that level. Srila Bhaktivedanta Thakur gives example. You tell a parrot to chant Hare Krishna, he'll chant Hare Krishna. He'll repeat. But he is not a devotee. Why? You take the parrot and you twist his neck and he says, then that time he is not able to chant Hare Krishna. So Bhaktivedanta Thakur says we should not become like parrots. So when you are chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, you should be able to feel it. And how will you feel? Please, I beg at your lotus feet about it. Don't become sentimental. Don't become emotional. Be genuine sadhus or sadhavis, whatever it is. I have seen some devotees artificially. I know your level, Baba. Do not enact the past. Do not enact this drama. What are you doing? Are you enjoying? Are you relishing the holy name? Then why are you putting up this show? Haridas Thakur, when he saw there was a snake charmer and he was making snake dance, and snake charmer was also playing the tune of Kalia, Krishna. So Haridas Thakur, he swooned in ecstasy and he fainted unconscious, just crying out for Krishna. And everyone touched the feet of Haridas Thakur. And even snake charmer moved aside. He gave the space. Haridas Thakur is feeling the genuine. And seeing that when Haridas Thakur left, one bogus Brahmana, he said, oh, look at this foolish, ignorant people. They are worshipping the Shudra, Malecha, Yavana. If I will faint, they will all worship me also. So he also comes and imitate fainting. I understood. Snake charmer understood. He takes the stick and starts beating this Brahmana. Get lost from here. You rascal imitator. Get lost. Don't imitate. Just here. Because until unless this is purified, the emotions will not. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he writes in Amaya Sutra, 4 types of anarthas, obstacles. One is Hridaya Daurbalita, weakness of heart. We are not able to practice bhakti because of weakness of heart. Tattva Vidbhramata, we do not have proper understanding about the tattva. And he says one is Trishna, hankering for material desires, hankering for material things. And 4th is apathy. Apathy means when we are chanting, when we are reading, when we are hearing, we are not feeling anything for the Lord. No relationship, no emotions. So why you're putting the show? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, don't put the show. Krishna knows whom are you trying to cheat. Ultimately, we will get cheated. So when you hear this, then it will get purified. When the heart gets purified, then you will be compelled. You will be forced to chant more, and then you will chant more. But then you have to cook also for family members. So while cooking also, your tongue will not stop. It will vibrate. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. I'll tell you wonderful, amazing example. Shall I tell you? I was in my. We were going to Kothurungi. No, I was in from Calcutta. I visited to a place, devotee's house. It was Namata, and from there I went to Raghunath Das Goswami's birthplace and Uddhar and Thakur birthplace, Saptagram, where Nityananda was there. He gave mercy to Nityananda from this Charan Nupur Kund also. So I saw one man in the train, and I was traveling in local train. I got down at Navdeep. Then you take a rickshaw, go to the bank of Ganga, cross it, and then you reach Mayapur. So there's a man in train, and he was just cribbing about how everything has become so expensive and this and that. But for 15 minutes, 10 minutes started. Dham was Navdeep Vasis. And I was thinking, somehow Krishna protected me. I did not offend him. It was Dham Vasis. And I was chanting. And because we were standing, our station is coming. And he was talking continuously. Anyways, you have seen Bengali people. They can talk unlimited. Krishna has given them power to talk about the glories of Lord Brahma. And read Chaitanya Charitamrita and preach Chaitanya Charitamrita. Indians anyways are known for talking. In every part of India, the people talk a lot. Because they are supposed to glorify the Lord. That is why their talking capacity is highest. And others are not talking, that is good for them. Non-devotees. Let them keep physical mauna. So then this person got down. First I got down. And then the person I was going ahead, I was arranging my bags and all that. See, some person was coming. I could feel someone is coming. And very gravely, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Not on the beats, just Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. I could feel so intense chanting. Who's doing this? And I turned. The same person was cribbing about the expenditure of his household. He got out of the train. He's not connected to anything and anyone. He's just tuned himself into chanting of Hare Krishna. He was so absorbed. And I went behind him and this fellow is chanting. They are Dhammas. They are devotees. So your tongue will be forced to vibrate Hare Krishna if you start hearing and purify it. Then whether you are cooking, whether you are sleeping, whether you are playing or whatever you want, but your tongue will not stop. One doctor came to Juhu and devotee said, Prabhupada, our Swamiji, our Acharya, founder Acharya, Srila Prabhupada, he always chants. And he says always chant. Oh? Doctor said, I don't know. And Prabhupada was doing some Hisab Kitab that accounting. So then doctor said, can I check his health? So Prabhupada said, okay. So when doctor kept his stethoscope, stethoscope doctor, he kept here, I think in the back or in the heart. And he didn't hear the heartbeat of Prabhupada. He heard Prabhupada's voice. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. He was shocked. Prabhupada was doing accounting. Not uttering anything from his mouth, but his heart beating. The Prabhupada gave him that mercy to hear that his heart is always chanting. So we will come to that stage. Have patience, be determined. Utsaha, Nishchay.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Really very valuable association. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. This is the ever wonderful explanation about chanting which I have heard. Thank you so much. So I think, Anjana Gopika Mataji, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Danat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. It's almost I got a little bit answer from the last question also. And thank you for always emphasizing the chanting and especially hearing. When I was, I always follow your instruction. Now when I'm chanting, Prabhuji said like that, just hear, hear, hear. I try to hear more, Prabhuji. It's so connected. It gives so much of connection with Krishna when we hear more and more while chanting. That is really helping me. And my question is, Prabhuji, you were saying actually devotee is everything is happening is material endeavor, especially whatever is happening is prarabdha things, it will come automatically. But I feel always to endeavor something for material, maybe not materially, means material way, but spiritual way. Maybe in this case, if we are in better situation, maybe we can chant nicely or we can practice nicely. Our mind is always endeavoring something material things, Prabhuji. And Krishna says, we already read so many times, Akinchana, only he is very dear to the Akinchana devotee. Who was completely left everything and then surrendered to Krishna. Means how can we just free from this? Means you are already saying the before class Anartha, that is Trishna. Means how can we differentiate the material Trishna and spiritual Trishna, Prabhuji? Most of it.
Then, thank you, Mataji. So the entire word is Asat Trishna. Anartha is Asat Trishna. Asat means illusory attachment. So we have to develop Sat Trishna, attachment to the Lord and the Holy. So keep chanting. Gradually, as the heart will get purified, will come to that. Don't try to leave material thing. Try to grab spiritual thing. Material will automatically go. And don't relish material life. Even though tomorrow you have to travel some place and someone sends a charter plane, a private jet plane, don't relish it. That is akinchana. You have opulence, okay. You don't have opulence, okay. Consciousness should not get affected. And how will that happen? When the consciousness is affected by Krishna consciousness. When our consciousness becomes connected to Krishna fully, then we will come to it. So gradually it will happen. Keep on hearing.
Thank you, Prabhuji. It's very heart touching. All your class is always very, very heart touching. Thank you so much, Prabhuji.